What's up, it's Cinnamon Shogun here, and the mainstream media has absolutely lost its mind ever since the end of the Johnny Depp trial. They could not stand that the verdict went in Johnny Depp's favor, and now they are going absolutely insane. They have even gone so far as now they are labeling all Johnny Depp supporters as far right-wing extremists. Yes, that is right. They are saying that anyone who supports Johnny Depp is now a far right-wing extremist. And you can't make this stuff up. There's literally hundreds of articles out there. So many journalists are freaking out. They cannot stand that they lost control of the narrative. They can't stand that after years of them lying, the truth finally came out. And it took independent journalists to get the truth out. Independent journalists on YouTube, Twitter, you name it. They were the ones that got the truth out. They were the ones that exposed the mainstream media, and the mainstream media cannot stand it. And like I said, they're now labeling everyone who's on Johnny Depp's side as an extremist, and that they're right-wing when we know that's not the case. I actually touched on this in another video on my other channel. If you haven't already, go subscribe over there and go follow me on Twitter. But I made this point that it seems like left-wing media outlets are the ones that are spearheading this movement against Johnny Depp. And now they are trying to guilt trip people within their own political party for supporting Johnny Depp. I know that people from all walks of life, every political party out there, all religions, there's people from all different walks of life that support Johnny Depp because they're on the side of the truth. And I don't care what side of the fence you're on. I think the evidence spoke for itself here. I know there are right-wingers that support Johnny Depp, and there are left-wingers that support Johnny Depp. And finally, for the first time in what it seems like years in this country, we had one news story that we all rallied behind. One news story that no matter what you believed politically, no matter what you believed socially, you agreed that you were on Johnny Depp's side, and they can't stand it. That this trial actually brought people together. For the first time in years, we had conservatives and liberals sitting down and agreeing about something, that Johnny Depp was the victim in this situation. And they can't stand it because what the media wants to do, they want to keep us divided. They want to keep us divided. And I think it's a shame that they are sitting here trying to guilt trip people into taking their side because they want if you support Johnny Depp, now you're this and now you're that. And you know, it doesn't work on most people, but now some people are like second guessing themselves because they feel like if they go on the side of the truth, that all of a sudden they're this extremist, when that's not the case. Like I said, there's people from both political parties, supporting Johnny Depp. And it was the one thing that we all agreed on. Like it was almost a unanimous decision, besides these random freaks on Twitter and people like Barlow. Everyone came together in this moment, and I thought it was a beautiful sight to see. That's one of the reasons why this story became so important to me, because it was the first time that everyone was just like, you know what, we all agree here. And I thought that was a beautiful moment. But now Amber Heard and Barlow are taking part in spreading these insane conspiracy theories about Johnny Depp fans. And I say Amber Heard and Barlow because I know Amber Heard is in the background orchestrating all of this. I feel like Barlow is nothing more than a conduit, a vessel in which to get across messages that Amber Heard is directly delivering. But let's just take a look at what Barlow had to say on her Twitter account. Any reports of Heard either lying or contradicting herself on the stand are red flags. Let's pause right here. She's saying that it's a red flag if you see a report about Amber Heard lying or contradicting herself. Not only did she lie, basically the entire time she was on the stand, she contradicted her own lies with new lies. So her old lies were getting contradicted with new lies. Some of the lies from the last trial weren't the same as the lies now. It was just all over the place. So no, it's not a red flag. What's a red flag is people who still side with Amber Heard despite all of the evidence being out there that shows you they are only concerned with pushing a narrative and going along with this agenda, this believe all women, Me Too, super feminist agenda. And let's see what else she has to say. She did neither, basically saying that she didn't lie or contradict herself. You've been hacked by Defenon. That is what they're calling us now, ladies and gentlemen. They are calling us Defenon. I'm sure a lot of you out there have heard of QAnon, right? I'm sure some of you all out there have heard of BlueAnon, right? Well, now, if you're a Johnny Depp fan and you believe Johnny Depp's story and you did not take Amber Heard's side, you are all labeled as Defenon. We are now being labeled as an extremist group by the name of Defenon. So let me just go ahead and restart her entire tweet from the beginning. Any reports on Heard either lying or contradicting herself on the stand are red flags. She did neither. You've been hacked by Defenon. And to be honest, I don't blame you, because they are the senseless mob that have promoted and fueled this grand miscarriage of justice. Do better. So it's getting absolutely insane here that they've now even created a name for us, Defenon, and they are vilifying us. They are othering us. They are acting as if we are the scum of the earth for listening to the evidence and looking at the evidence that was presented before us during the trial. Most of us, I know there are some diehard Johnny fans that were going to take his side no matter what. I think most of us have no problem holding Johnny accountable if the evidence went the other way. If the evidence went the other way and showed that Johnny was in fact the monster that Amber claimed he would be, I would have no problem saying it here before all of you all. And I know most of you all feel the same way. But they want to lump us in all into this group, like everyone who supports Johnny Depp all thinks the same way, we all vote the same way, we all, worship the same God or whatever. It's getting absolutely crazy, but I want you all to pay attention to this. Do not forget this. 2 months from now, do not forget this. This is the mainstream media. This is how they act. A lot of people are just now waking up to this because now they're being labeled far right-wing extremists because they support Johnny Depp. Okay? So now you see that the mainstream media doesn't care about you. They never cared about you. Over the past couple of years during this public health crisis, when they pretended to care about your health, they didn't care about you then. They don't care about you now. All it took was for you to go against what they said. And what they wanted you to believe was that Amber Heard was the victim. You went against that. Now they do not care about you anymore. They have casted you out to the wolves. You are all considered far right-wing extremists, Defenon in their eyes. Never trust the mainstream media after this ever again. Let's see what else Eve Barlow has to say. You have more in common with Amber Heard than you think. She didn't want to testify to gruesome allegations in front of the world because the truth of them is painful. And guess what? You don't want to believe that your favorite pirate was capable of them. Must suck for you. Protect the man with scissor hands. Protect the man with scissors for hands at all costs, especially at the cost of women's right to speak to their experiences. Man, I think I need to do a whole video just reacting to this woman's tweets because they're really out there and they're hilarious. So if you want me to do that, let me know down in the comments below. And maybe tomorrow I will just go down this woman's Twitter account and react to all of these crazy tweets that she's put out ever since the trial ended. But no, the Johnny Depp trial did not cost a woman her right to speak to her experiences. Any of you all out there, any woman out there, at least in this country, is still free to speak on their experiences. Amber Heard was free to speak on her experiences. It just so happens she lied about all of those experiences, tried to ruin a man's life, and then it backfired. So no, I don't feel bad about it. And I don't think you should even sit on this social media app trying to get people to sympathize with you when you have demonized every single person that went against your belief system. And that is what I want you all to remember. Remember what the mainstream media labeled you. Remember how they view you, because 2 months from now, this story will go away, but the mainstream media will still be using the same shady tactics that they used with this story. They use it with everything. Believe nothing you see on these news outlets. And let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. Drop your best Defenon jokes down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. If you like anything I said here today, drop a super thanks or hit me up on the Cash App. But as always, find some time out of your day to go watch a movie.